In this video, I'm going to go over the main muscles that cause middle back pain and how to target them for instant relief. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, I'm going to go over the three main muscles that tend to cause the most amount of middle back pain and tightness. These muscles include the rhomboids, Latissimus dorsi, and the trapezius. A quick note, each one of these exercises works just a little bit differently. They're going to target different muscles. To get the best results, go through them all and use what gives you the most relief. With that being said, let's get started. The first muscles that we're going to focus on are the ones that tend to cause the most amount of middle back pain. These would be the rhomboids. If you're unfamiliar with them, they're muscles that run right in between the shoulder blades and the spine, and when they become strained and inflamed, they can cause a lot of issues, including pains across the middle back, throughout the shoulder blade region, even into the upper back across the shoulders. So here are three really easy exercises that can instantly knock out muscle tightness and give quick pain relief. And all you need for this one is a door frame. So for the first movement, we're going to start facing the door frame. Let's put our legs and feet together, bend our elbows roughly at 90 degrees so our arms kind of look like field goals, and we're just going to support our forearms on the door frame just like this. Movement from here, very straightforward. We're just going to lean our chest and body weight forward until we feel a really good stretch form over the chest, but more importantly, it should start to feel like your shoulder blades in your back are starting to pinch. Try to build into this one as much as you can and then hold this comfortably for 20 to 30 seconds. And during that time period, do nice, slow, controlled breathing. Just let out as much tension as you can. From there, release it, take a breather, and then repeat this a couple more times. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. So the next movement, what we're going to do is face that door frame, and we're going to cross our arms over just like this. Doesn't matter which arm is on top. In fact, during the exercise, I would alternate, see what works better for you. You just want your thumbs pointed towards the floor. Let's get a really good grip on that door frame and have your hands roughly about chest or chin level. You're going to put your feet together pretty close to that door frame. From here, we're going to slightly tuck our chin towards our chest, round our upper back just until we feel a light stretch form over the shoulder blades, and then we're just going to lean our body weight away from the door frame like this. The more that you lean away, the more that you're going to feel a wonderful stretch form across the shoulder blades into the middle back. Once you feel it in the mid back, you want to hold this one 20 to 30 seconds, release it, and then repeat this a couple more times. I know here at the office I have really wide door frames, so if you don't, all you have to do to correct for this is to lean your body outside of the door frame and it should work. So the last movement, and this one is probably my favorite, is going to be a reaching motion like this. So again, let's start facing the door frame. Let's have one hip pretty close to the door frame, about a foot, foot and a half away. Doesn't matter which side is going to be close to the door frame because we're going to do this on both. What you want to do is take the arm that is furthest away from the door frame, you're going to reach across your body, roughly chest level, get a very good grip on that door frame. From here, you're just going to lean your body away from the door frame like this. Take the hip on the other side and just kind of press it away a little bit more so you'll start to feel a really deep stretch form over the shoulder blade right here that works into the ribs, but more importantly, right into that mid-back region. Once you feel it in the mid-back, you're going to hold this, take the arm on the other side, bend your elbow at 90 degrees, now scoop across your body like this. Aim to move through your shoulder blade as much as you can because you're going to feel a deep opening stretch form in between the shoulder blades, but more importantly, in the middle back. Once you feel that, hold this for about 20 to 30 seconds, release it, and then repeat this a couple more times. But go through all three of these movements. You're probably going to find that one just works the best. At that point, throw more repetitions in, and these are wonderful exercises that you can use throughout the day. So the next muscle that we're going to target is the Latissimus dorsi, also known as the lat muscle. That big muscle that runs off to the side of your back towards the armpit. When this muscle becomes strained and inflamed, it can cause pains across the middle back into the upper back, and if it's bad enough, it can even cause pains in the shoulder, down the arm. So to release this muscle, we're going to start on all fours on a floor just like this. And if you do have a lot of knee pain or sensitivity, I would take a towel or pillow and put underneath them for extra comfort. So the first thing that I like to do is have my hands roughly shoulder width apart, and I just walk them forward like this, just to the point where I feel a gentle stretch forming in my shoulder blades. Once I feel that, I take my fingers, grip into the floor to create an anchor point. That way my hands hands and fingers will not slip during this exercise. Let's tuck our chin slightly towards our chest, and then we're going to rock our whole body backward like this, taking our butt towards our heels. As you do this, you're going to feel a really good stretch form in your upper back that works towards your middle back. But to intensify this stretch, all you have to do is allow your chest to sag a little bit more towards the floor. So once you feel a deep, comfortable stretch in your middle back, you're now going to hold this one for 20 to 30 seconds. And during that time period, do nice, slow, controlled breathing. Just let out as much tension as you can. Release it, take a breather, and then repeat this a couple more times. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. So let's take this one to the next level and focus a little bit more on the lats. So this time around, I'm going to lift one hand up and now reach across my body towards the other side as much as I can. And now I'm going to rock backward. What you're going to notice is this time around, a great stretch forms underneath your armpit that works in towards your shoulder blades, across the ribs, into the middle back. Once you feel it in the middle back, you're now going to hold this for 20 to 30 seconds. Release it on the next repetition, reach towards the other side, and repeat. But go through all three of these movements. You're going to find that one just offers the most relief. And at that point, I would throw more repetitions in until everything is nice and loose, or you're not getting any more improvement. So the next muscles that we're going to target are the trapezius, also known as the traps, which pretty much run from the neck across the upper back and shoulders down into the middle back. And when these muscles become strained and inflamed, they can cause pains pretty much across that whole area. They have three separate parts: upper, middle, and lower. But if you're dealing with middle back pain, the ones that you really want to focus on are the middle and lower trapezius. Here's a really easy way to target each area separately in a chair. So let's start with the middle trapezius. Whatever side that you're having the most amount of pain, let's say it's your right side, what you're going to do first is what is called a slump stretch. You're just going to take your chin towards your chest as much as you can until you feel a light stretch form from your neck working towards the upper back. Once you feel that, you're going to hold that and now slump forward, rounding your upper back and shoulder blades as much as you can, lowering your chest towards the floor. Aim to feel a deep opening stretch across the shoulder blades. Once you feel that, you're going to hold it and now take this one to the next level by taking the knee on the painful side and pressing it down towards the floor. What we're going to do though is interlock our fingers, cup around that knee, and now press our knee towards the floor, because what this is going to do is pull your hands towards the floor, deepening that stretch across the shoulder blades. So keep pressing down, slumping into this one, and once you feel that deep opening stretch, you now want to hold this one comfortably for 20 to 30 seconds. Release it and then repeat this one a couple more times, and with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. So next, let's target the lower trapezius with what is called a reaching stretch. So again, let's say that we have a lot of right-sided pain. Whatever side that you're having the most amount of pain, you're going to put the arm on that side, off to your side just like this, and now you're going to reach across your body, lowering your hand towards the floor. So I'm kind of reaching towards my left, towards the floor. What you should feel is a really good stretch form over the shoulder blades, over the ribs. What you want to do is build into this one as much as you can. Hold that, take the hand on the other side, and now cup around the back of your arm, right above the elbow, and just pull that hand down a little bit more to deepen the stretch. You want to focus on getting as deep of an initial stretch as possible, because this is how we're really going to take it to the next level. What we're going to do is slump forward like this and now rotate away from the side of pain, moving through our shoulder blades. So again, I'm just kind of reaching down like this. We're slumping forward and then rotating through the shoulder blades towards the other side. At this point, you're going to feel a great stretch form across the shoulder blade that works towards the bottom part of the shoulder blade into the middle back. Once you feel that, you want to hold this one for 20 to 30 seconds, relax, and then repeat this one a couple more times. But go through both of those movements. You're probably going to find that one just offers more relief. At that point, throw more repetitions in until everything is nice and loose. And even if the other side doesn't hurt, I would recommend throwing a couple repetitions in on the other side, again, just to keep everything nice and loose. So let's end the video by going over an exercise that can offer long-lasting middle back pain relief. This is going to focus on strengthening the muscles that we described in this video. And the great part is you can do this one daily right in bed. What I'm going to do is start on my stomach and slide forward till my head and my shoulders are off the edge of the bed. From here, I'm going to take my chin, bring it towards my chest as much as I can, and then press the back of my head up towards the ceiling until I feel a really good activation of the muscles in the neck. We're going to hold this position during the exercise. The next movement, what we're going to do is straighten our arms, have our palms facing towards the ceiling. Now, like a pumping motion, what I'm going to do is press my palms upward towards the ceiling until I feel a really good activation of the muscles across the shoulder blades into the middle back. Let's hold this one for about 3 to 5 seconds, release it, and then repeat this one about 5 to 10 times. Afterwards, see how you feel. If it feels like you have a little bit more energy, challenge yourself by throwing in another set or 2. Another movement that you can try is angling your hands a little bit more off to your side and then repeating. You're going to notice it targets the muscles just a little bit differently. But if you really want to take this one to the next level, we can do what is called an angel. And this one is really good for strengthening all the muscles across the upper and middle back, but really good for improving posture. So we're going to get back into our original position of having our head pressed up, but this time around, we're going to bend our elbows at 90 degrees like this, have our palms facing towards the floor, and we're going to wing our elbows up towards the ceiling as much as we can, pinching the shoulder blades as much as we can. Once we feel all of those muscles start to fire across the upper back and middle back, we're going to hold this and now reach forward with our hands as much as we can. When they're all the way forward, really shrug your shoulders like this, reaching in front of you as much as you can. Hold this for a second or 2 and then slowly go in reverse, bringing your elbows towards your side. And you're just going to relax, take a breather. On the next repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more for 5 to 10 repetitions. But again, if it feels like you have a little bit more energy, challenge yourself by throwing in another set or 2. If the exercises help, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.